your course basis the due dates and the compliance coming up. So, as promised last week, that we will have a dedicated session on our newest AI solution, that is AI powered document processing. And so much more capabilities are soon going to be added in the same. So, today, let us in details explore what TallyIra has to offer. And on that note, please welcome our expert for today, CA Manish Bhansali ji from Gadag, Karnataka, and who is a tally evangelist with us and who has experienced this product first hand and is here to share his experience and guide us through the solution. So, Manish ji is a business consultant specializing in digital transformation, analytics, automations of SMEs. His work integrates with Tally and analytics to drive performance insights, sales growth, and process efficiency. So, thank you so much, Manish ji, for being a well-wisher for Tally, as I would like to say, and be very eager to explore all our new offerings. And for your time today, we have a great audience to begin with, even with the audit season. So it only shows how exciting AI as a topic it is for everyone, especially for the Tally users. So thank you so much for being here today. And we will have, because it's for the first time at CA Connect, we have an expert with us from PM also. So we'll request everyone that you can put in your queries in the Q&A as well, so that once Manish ji is done, he can take up the questions, and meanwhile, our PM team can answer your queries. So please, instead of chat, use Q&A. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Perfect. Just one round of check. My audio is clear?
Yeah, it's
okay. Perfect. So hello everyone. Firstly, thank you Tally team for having me over. It's always been a pleasure. This is my 5th session with Tally, and it's always a pleasure to introduce something new to my own community, CA community. Before I even start with my presentation, I would want to know whom I'm talking to so that I can take relevant examples over the course of the next 40 minutes. So in the chat box, if you all can mention your profession, whether you're a chartered accountant or tax practitioner or accountant or a business owner, anything. What is it? Whatever is your profession, just mention in the chat box so that I am aware whom I'm talking to. GM Finance, tax consultant, chartered accountant, okay. CA into practice, tax practitioner, account executive, okay. Tax consultant, okay. Many accountants here, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Done. So pretty much everyone from finance background itself. So it's very good to have you all here, and thank you for joining. We're already 199 people into the room now and 200 now. Audit season being around, you making time for a session like this shows how interested you are in scaling your practice, because you have probably understood the truth that AI is the future, right? I have kept this entire conversation, entire presentation, what you'll see today, it's very cool, okay? Not like traditional professional approach, just because I want to bring the element that now accounting doesn't have to be boring, right? A lot of us, a lot of jokes around finance profession which tell that it's the same work every day, but it's not so anymore. Now we can put in more time into something more quality than actually doing data entry, right? It's a very interesting next 40 minutes session. So like Komal ma'am said, you can put in your questions in the Q&A box. You would see Q&A box enabled. Just confirm the chat box if Q&A box is visible to you. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for confirmation, Sandeep sir. So in the Q&A box, if you put questions, right, we can just track it in one end of what are the questions of people, and we can answer them at the end of the session. Majority I've tried to bring in all the FAQs inside my presentation so that you don't have any questions left by the end of the session. But still, if there's any room of any doubt or anything, you can drop the questions there. Now I'll share the screen and we'll just quickly start from there. So the topic for today is AI powered accounting in TallyPrime. I just want to also check in the audience of who are those people who have already tried some AI tools in connection with Tally or any accounting software that you're using, and try to automate your accounting in the first place. If you have tried, just okay. Hari Kesavan sir tells that he's already tried, because you've understood that Tally MCP connector you mean in Claude. Okay, wonderful. So there are also people who are trying to automate their routine tasks so that they can actually focus on something more valuable, like analysis or more data, going in depth of the data, right? So this is about the session what we'll have today. So the topic for today we have taken is TallyIra, which is a new feature by Tally, and where it enables us to do accounting in the new way, in the 2026 way, which is powered by AI. Yeah. So next 40 minutes, this is the skeletal of the next 40 minutes, what we're going to cover. First, we'll see why this is at all important. Why should we actually have something in regards to AI in the accounting domain as such. Then we'll see what is Tally Era, how does it help you, and how does it help CA community, how does it help business community, and all of that with nitty-gritties of Tally Era. Finally, we'll see the most interesting part, which is how, where I live show you how this can be implemented in your CA practice or your business, and how you can actually use it for your good, right? And I'd also recommend if you can switch on this session in your phone or something, and you can keep your laptop idle to actually try out this Tally Era hand in hand, then it will be very good because you can ask live doubts and you can get them clarified. Also, if you have any colleagues or teammates or any clients you think this is important for them, please share the link to them so that they can also join in the next 5-10 minutes and take the benefit of the session. Perfect. Now, before solving, like I told you, first we'll be discussing why Tally AI or Tally Era is required at all. I want to know what is the biggest bottleneck all of you all have in accounting. Let's be a little responsive so that it's more interesting throughout the session. I'm reading the chat box. What is your biggest bottleneck in accounting? You can just mention in the chat box. Data entry is accounting, sir, but what exactly in data entry? Getting the relevant data or information, manual data entry, okay, it takes time. Getting the relevant data is tricky, okay. Bank statement is probably too long because of Google Pay and Phone Pays. It takes a lot of time. Anything else? Imran sir says managing business is difficult. I have multiple clients in Tally. Can I use Tally Era? Yes, sir, you can. You can put these questions in the Q&A box. Here in chat box, you can just respond to the queries, the questions that I am asking. Reconciliation of GST is a bottleneck. Okay. Error in entry. Vishwas sir is telling error in entry. Okay. Perfect. So what I've done is I've taken, I've been working with chartered accountants day in, day out. So I have tried to compile all the bottlenecks predominantly to deal with accounting and try to put it in one screen, right? I'll just take you to that screen. Yeah. So these are the major bottlenecks what I've heard chartered accountants or tax practitioners talk about. First is I am unable to find good accountants. All the business owners that you ask, probably they have the same thing to tell. My accounting is not updated in real time. I have too many SKUs in my purchase invoices, which leads to a lot of errors. The attrition rate in my accounts team is too high. This is also one of the biggest challenges all the accounts team face. Accounting takes too much time for my team every day. So every day they spend a lot of time on accounting itself. My team makes errors while recording purchase invoices, which again gives an error in the stock reports. I find it difficult to quickly train new joiners in my accounts team because the attrition is too high. There are a lot of new joinees, and it becomes a lot more difficult to train the new joinees. My suppliers use different item names than the ones used in my books. So this is also challenging because every time you have to tell your accountant that if the supplier is mentioning this in our books, it's this. My stock often goes negative as purchase entries are not recorded on time. Are these your bottlenecks as well? Just reply yes in the chat box so that I understand how many people relate to me. Okay, okay. In a second, I have around 25 yes as reply. Perfect. So if you have any of these bottlenecks, what I've listed in this entire screen, trust me, next 35 minutes will be worth of your time, right? It will be definitely worth. I'll take my bet on it of how Tally has brought in a beautiful feature in a secured way, and it's really helping us as a chartered accountant or as a business owner to really upskill our accounts team or probably optimize on our operations, right? Next. So accounting is predominantly been about three things. First is the speed, second is the accuracy, and third one is the timing. So when I talk about speed, we all have C and F clients who are into C and F. You would have seen they work on very sleek margins, 0.5 or 1% or 2% on all of that. but their invoices are too lengthy, too bulky, right? So if an accountant is taking too much time to record the invoice versus the actual margins that the business makes on the invoice is too less, it's not connecting, right? It's not a profitable workout, right? Second one is accuracy, where in finance, 99.99% accuracy is also bad accuracy. We want 100% accuracy. Third one is timing, which I mentioned in the bottleneck as well. Like if you want to sell something and the purchase entries is not done, you'd not know whether it's there in your stock or not. Or if it's there physically visible to you, then probably the stock would turn negative. So these three are the pillars of accounting, and Tally has brought a feature which very much reconciles all these three features at once and takes them forward together, right? Introducing TallyIra to all of you, which is AI-powered accounting initiative by Tally. There are three preconditions before you start using TallyIra, or if you want to use TallyIra, these are three preconditions. Sorry. Yeah. First one is TallyPrime 7.1. How many of you here use TallyPrime 7.1? Or rather, my question should be, what is the TallyPrime version that you have? If you can mention that here in the chat box. Somebody is asking how to check. Okay. I'll just show you how to check quickly. If you go to Tally, this is your Tally screen, let's say. You have to go to help, and here you have to go to upgrade, and you can see here TallyPrime 7.1 is our version, and your version will be seen here. In case you are in a prior version, it will ask you to upgrade, and you can upgrade if your TSS is active. Okay. Is it available in auditor version also? Yes, sir. Auditor version is just a kind of Tally license. It doesn't matter whether you're in auditor version or single user or multi-user. It works for all of them. 7.1, okay, majority of them are on 7.1. A few of those who are in 7.0 or prior versions, please move to TallyPrime 7.1. Only then you will be able to use this feature. Perfect. Next condition is valid TSS, right? If your Tally license is expired, even if you are there on 7.1, still you will not be able to use TallyIra, right? So your Tally license has to be active. If it's not active, you can reach out to your Tally certified partner and then help you activate your Tally. Third one is internet, right? A lot of people feel Tally is a desktop software, so probably they have brought in something which works on the premise, and it doesn't require internet to use AI. It's not so. So Tally is also using models built by Google Gemini. So it requires internet, and without internet, you can't use TallyIra. So these are the three preconditions, only after which you'll be able to use TallyIra. Perfect. Majority of you are in Tally 7.1. Happy to know. Perfect. Next, it's a three-step process. So now we are covering what part of TallyIra, where I'm theoretically explaining what it is. Next process will be practically showing you. If you get this one correct, then the demo would be very smooth for you. You would understand it very well, right? So there are only three-step process in this TallyIra entire feature as such. First one is import, where whatever purchase invoices are there, you can import that into Tally directly. Second one is mapping, where you can tell that if party name is imported as ABC, probably in my books it is ABC and Co. So I have to map it, right? This is called mapping. Third one is accepting, where once you have mapped everything in the entry, you can just accept it and record it as a purchase entry. And once you do this, there are only three possibilities that can happen, right? And if you think there's a fourth possibility, please write in the chat box and just watching the chat box as well. First one is exact match. I'll give you example of all these three. Let's say I'll take any example. Let's say our consulting firm is called Growth Partners, okay? And somebody who's importing the purchase invoice sent by me, right? So in his books, if he's mentioned it as Growth Partners exact name, right, it will automatically pick, right? So we have to just accept that, yeah, this is right, okay? But there are cases where in some books it might be mentioned as Growth Partners LLP or Messrs Growth Partners, something like that, right? So then it will not directly match because it's not an exact match, right? It is called possible match. So you have to map it. You have to tell that whenever the data which is picked is Growth Partners, it should be mapped to Messrs Growth Partners in my books. And you have to do this only once, because system learns from you. If you do the correction once, it automatically knows from the next time, right? And the final one is no match, where let's say you have purchased from me for the first time, very first time. So Growth Partners ledger itself doesn't exist in your books, right? So then it appears in red and you can actually create a ledger then and there, right? And once you click on create, automatically the GST number and address and whatever is there in the invoice, it will be automatically fetched, right? So these are the three possibilities that can happen whenever you are importing any purchase invoice. If you know any of the fourth possibility, please drop in the chat box. I would like to know. But we can also do this process without TallyIra AI. I don't know how you are mentioning, sir. You might be talking about some third-party tools. There are a lot of tools, but nobody knows about the genuinity or the authority that they have on the data, right? Is it available in the auditor version also? I'm getting this repeated question. I would like to take it now only. Whatever I'm trying to tell here has got nothing to do with auditor version or single user or multi-user. It has got nothing to do with it. It has got to do with Tally version 7.1, right? If you're using TallyPrime 7.1, this works for you, right? You don't have to worry about which version you're using, which type of Tally license you're using, because it's totally immaterial, right? So now these are the three possibilities which exist, and I've tried to tell you how we can tackle all these three possibilities. Yeah, I'll just wait for a minute. If there is any fourth possibility, you can let us know in the chat box so that we can consider that as well. I'll be anyways going through the chat box now and then. I can take it up. Next. So, what all can we import in our tally through IRA is these 9 voucher types. Sales order, delivery note, you can import. Purchase order, receipt note, you can import. Journal, debit note, credit note, you can import. So, pretty much everything you can import into tally through tally IRA. And 3 accounting modes, you can import all of these accounting modes. Like if you want to import it as accounting invoice, you can do that. Only as voucher invoice, if you are into services, you can do that. And item invoice, which is the majority of the cases of commodity businesses, you can do that as well. Yes. Now is the time for the most interesting part of the demo, which is live demo. Just wanted to check how many of you are doing live. Just write live in the chat box so that I know that you're doing it live. Okay. Okay, somebody's telling, give me 2 minutes. Let's wait for a minute. If you want to set it up, you just set it up. It's okay. Just open your tally. Keep one purchase invoice ready. It should be a PDF or it can be in JPG, PNG, anything. Just keep one PDF ready. That's all. And the company which should be open should be the buyer in the PDF, right? Just keep this ready and then we will start the live demo. I'm also checking the chat box. Okay, multiple people are doing it live. Interesting. Somebody has asked if two ledger open because we need to buy and sell both. So under debtors and creditors also, then how it will work. So I'll show it to you. Don't worry. Right? That's completely in your control. You can completely change the mapping. Does it work for scanned PDF? It does. It does. It does. I have a lot of FAQs ready. Whatever's there, I've been using this from a long time. So whatever queries our clients have asked, we have probably put all those queries in 2-pager in this presentation itself. We'll run through that. But for now, just keep your systems ready. Okay, just type ready in the chat box. Somebody who had put in wait for 2 minutes. Okay, okay. Can we make MIS report automatically? No, sir. This is nothing to do with MIS. This is to do with data entry in Tally. It is trying to import data entry into Tally. Nothing to do with MIS. Okay, multiple people are ready now. Right. We are already 300 in the room. Amazing. Great. Sure. Now we'll quickly start. What you have to do is first check whether your Tally version, I'll just open Tally here. First check if your Tally version is 7.1. I'll again show you how to check that because around 100 people have joined after I showed it the first time. You have to go to F1 help and then click on upgrade. And here you will see the Tally version. It's TallyPrime release 7.1. So if it's not 7.1 and any other version, you will get an upgrade option here and you can just upgrade. And if it is expired license, you will not be able to upgrade. So probably you'll have to just watch us do the demo and later upgrade it contacting your Tally certified partner. And once it is upgraded, then you can use it. 7.0. Salam Sheikh sir. Let's wait for a minute. Please upgrade it to 7.1 because if you do it live, then your 40 minutes, 50 minutes of investment of time is really worth it. Shubham said 2 minutes you have asked, we are waiting. No problem. The objective is not to complete the session, but it's to the live usability of the members who are joining. Komal ma'am, I'm switching the screens. It's visible, right? From Tally to
Yeah.
Okay.
From
Okay.
Tally to what is the other stream?
No, this
Yeah, yeah,
presentation.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Those who asked for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, are you all ready? We can quickly start. Sheikh sir, you are in 7.0. Please move to 7.1. Only then you'll be able to experiment this. Otherwise, it wouldn't work for you. Okay. Okay. All right, perfect. Then we'll start. Now, first of all, wherever you want to start, you have to enable this as an plugin from the backend. And to enable that, I'll just show you how you have to do this. You have to first go to Google Chrome and type TallyIra, right? And the first one, you click on the first link that you get. And here is the option get early access. Are you all able to see this? Just reply with Y or yes. Okay, Vishesh Singh, sir, thank you for confirmation. Okay, now you can click on get early access. The best way you can do is do this session is to connect your phone, connect on this session through your phone and use your laptop, because if you're always doing alt tab, you might get confused. It's very simple process, but just that I don't want any confusion in the between. Now click on get early access. It will just scroll down. That's all, right? And here you have to write your serial number. You have to write your serial number. Now, again, people will ask how to find serial number. I'll tell you. If this is your tally screen, you have to just click on the top left corner, whether it's gold, silver, whatever. You click here, and here you will see your serial number. We are using a gold rental version because we use this a lot of times in our office for demo purposes and stuff like that. But here is the serial number, and here is the expiry date that you can see, right? Just copy this. You can't copy the serial number. Just see this serial number and write it down here in the box and just click on send OTP. I can't do this because I've done it already once and it's already enabled for me. But once you do this, automatically an OTP will be sent to your registered email. You can see it here. On your registered email, one OTP will be sent. And on that OTP, once you enter that OTP from the backend, it will be added to your tally. Just write done in the chat box so that I'm aware and I can proceed. Can you show again where to get serial number? Sure, Divya ma'am, I'll show it to you. Let's say this is your tally. Top left corner पे यहाँ पे tally prime gold, silver जो भी आपका लिखा हुआ है. You just click on this and you'll be able to see serial number and expiry date both. तो serial number आपको यहाँ से लेना है and आपको you have to go back to your okay, somebody is asking for this link. I'll just put this link in the chat box. Okay, if you are unable to find the link, you can just click on this link in the chat box and you can open it. यहाँ पे you can just click on get early access and here it will ask you for tally serial number and send OTP. Okay, I have got multiple done in the session. Should we wait or can we proceed? Bank statement is also going to be live soon. Currently it's in beta phase. Okay. Okay, this is the tally team answering. Perfect. Okay, I can proceed. Thank you, Rajeshri. So once this is enabled for you, now you can use this feature in your tally. Until you do this, there's no possibility that you can use this feature because this has to be enabled from the backend, right? This tally serial number is already enabled from the. Okay, Paresh said if you're getting this message, that means it's already enabled for you and you can work. Suman sir, you have got a message called ineligible TallyIra add-on requirement 7.1 or above. Okay, then you are probably in any of the releases prior to 7.1, you will not be able to use it. Quickly upgrade it if your TSS is active. If not active, then it's okay. This will be live on YouTube. You can watch it anytime and you can get it upgraded at yourself, at your pace. But now you can just focus on the session. Okay, fine. Then we can proceed now. So what I've done is I've done dummy data. Okay, to save time, मैंने already data बना के रखा है. And I've tried to take multiple examples so that I can show you in depth of how actually this feature is being used in the market, right? So I have two invoices here. You can see I have two companies, first of all. One is Growth Partners, second one is Manish Traders. Manish Traders is supplier and growth partners is the buyer, right? And you can see here, I have only two invoices, right? In one invoice, I've taken, just confirm me in the chat box if you're able to see these invoices. Oh, we have multiple queries. I need tally password to enable TallyIra feature. We do not have tally password and we have forgotten it. Will tally be removed all system if I reset password? Sir, you can reset password, but I would suggest you can do it later. It's very easy process resetting the password. Tally data has got nothing to do with your tally license. Once you reset the password, you'll be able to update your tally, right? But it has got nothing to do with your tally data, right? So I would suggest Sandeep sir, you can just look into the session here. This will be live on the Tally YouTube channel, and you can follow the process from there. I'll try to keep it very easy so that you can watch it anytime and you can understand. It is taking time to update the license. It generally does not take time, but if it is taking, it might be internet bandwidth or something like that, but it's okay. We're going slow. We are not in any rush. We're going slow. I anyways don't do any audits, so I don't have any deadlines to tackle. So it's completely okay. We'll go step by step, but those who are not on 7.1 or who are in a prior version, it's okay. You can just watch this session. This will be live on Tally YouTube channel in couple of days, and you can watch the entire session from there. Will recording for this session available? Yes, sir, it will be available, but don't exit the meeting because if you have any live queries, you can ask them here. Installed TSS active, installed 7.1. Now it's working. Perfect.
Manishi, I think we can continue because, we'll not be able to finish, and others who are already in pace might get a little
Yeah. Even
irritated.
I
Yeah.
felt so. Okay then.
Yeah.
So those who are not able to bring your tally to this level right now, you can just pause it there. It's okay. You just watch the session and then you can watch the YouTube video. So I'll just start this again. We have two companies, Manish Traders and Growth Partners here. Manish Traders are the sellers and Growth Partners is the buyer. And I'll just go to sales invoice. You can see I have only two invoices here. In first invoice, I've taken item 1 and 2. And in the second invoice, I've taken item 3 and 4, right? Only two invoices here. These two invoices I've just exported, right? I'll just show you. I'll open this. Here you can see seller is Manish Traders, buyer is Growth Partners. And item 1 and 2 I've mentioned here, 10, 15. This is generic invoice that we have. It's both Karnataka to Karnataka to CGST, SGST, right? This is invoice 1. Invoice 2 is here where we have item 3 and item 4, right? It's simple. It's the same thing, right? I've done it beforehand just to save some time, right? Now we'll try to import this into TallyIra, into Tally through IRA. Okay. So first thing that we have to do is we have to go on this option called import. And here there's an option called transactions, right? Sorry, I have to import it in growth partners because growth partners is the buyer, right? So first I'll click on growth partners, then I'll click on import, then I'll go to transactions. Here I have to select which is the mode of invoice that I have to, which is the voucher type that I'm importing, right? So generally 99% of the cases it's purchase. So I'll just select purchase. And here I can select the mode, right? Item invoice, a voucher invoice, accounting invoice. Item invoice is something which people are actually using it for very effectively because keying in a lot of items leads to a lot of errors, right? And here you have to select the path and then the PDF or the JPG what you have. We'll first start with the PDF. I'll select this invoice PDF here. It's selected. Do you want to back up your company data before import? If you want to do it, you can click on yes. And then I'll just click on enter. And you can see it takes a little time. The file is uploaded. The file is getting, the data is getting extracted from the file and then the data gets imported into Tally. Now the one question which I get from a lot of chartered accountants is how do we track, right? If it directly gets imported, how do we track? How do we keep a control? But it does not, right? It just appears in a separate screen for you as a draft transaction. You can see the heading here on the top left. It's current draft transaction, right? And once you click on this, now it's open, right? And you can see here the entire data is appearing here and it's appearing in blue, right? And whatever is appearing in black, that means it's there in your system, in your tally, in the growth partners tally, right? And wherever the red mark is appearing, I don't know the screen resolution. Is the red mark visible? Just type red in the chat box. Just type red if your red mark is visible to you. Okay, perfect. So this red mark which is visible to you, that means इस नाम का कुछ भी ledger नहीं है, stock item नहीं है, right? There is nothing like Manish traders in the books. That's why it's appearing as red, right? But I'll show you how to actually create here. I'll go back to my presentation and go to the three possibilities which are, yeah. So I'll show you all these three possibilities in the live demo. First one is the exact match. So here you can see there is no red mark here near item one. So this is exact match. There was something called item one in growth partners book, and there is something called item one in the PDF invoice. So it's exactly matched and it's working, right? So this is exact match. Second one is possible match, where we are talking about mapping. So here I'll show you. So you can see CGST, SGST is appearing here, but it says that it's a red mark. That means CGST does not exist, right? But it can't happen, right? A working going concern, generally they would have all the GST ledgers. But what has happened in Growth Partners book is they have ledgers called input CGST and input SGST, right? So we have to once we have to map that whenever we import CGST, it should be automatically taken as input CGST. We have to do this only once. Once I select this, you can see the red mark is gone. This is called mapping, right? And mind you, we have to do this only once. If somebody is thinking, अगर ये हमको हर बार करना है, तो how does it save time? No, you have to do it only once. Next is SGST. For this also we have a red mark, and you have to just go back here and select input SGST, and the red mark is gone. Now this means we had ledgers, we had tax ledgers of CGST, SGST, just that they were named separately, right? And we did the mapping, and now it's working all fine, right? Similarly, we have something, a red mark here called item 2. But you can see here we have item 1 and item 3 created, but item 2 is not created, right? So now we are going to the third possibility, which is called no match. That means item 2 पहले हमने कभी खरीदा ही नहीं है. It is not existing in our books, right? So we have to now create item 2. So Tally also has made it very easy here. Just on one click of button, you can just click on create new, and you can see here automatically item 2 is created. And I'll tell you another benefit of this. I'll just open this invoice to make it more clear. Just see the HSN code of item 2, 6710, right? Now come to the screen, 6710. It's automatically picked, right? So that easy Tally has made it. If this is interesting to you, just write wow in the session in the chat box so that I understand that you're following me. Okay, okay. Shivam sir, okay. There's so many wows. That means everyone is very happy with this. And Tally, anyways, in 7.1 has this new feature where you can drop down and select all the HSN codes, but they have made it even more easier because 6710 you can directly select from here. It's automatically getting picked up, and you can just click on Control A and it will be saved. So you can see even the units, numbers, there is no units here. So I can just click on create new numbers, Control A, and it's saved. And the red mark is gone, right? Somebody in the chat box is asking how to remove the red mark. So that's what I've been showing. If it's mapping, once you map, the red mark will go. If it's about creating, once you create such a ledger or a stock item, the red mark will go away, right? Now, similarly, I have a red mark here as well, right? For Manish traders. That means it's the first time that Manish traders, I'm purchasing something from the party called Manish traders, right? So now I have to create new. So general process of creating an invoice is creating a ledger where now here I click on create new, and you can see something even more interesting here. I'll go back to the invoice. You can see the GST number here, 29ABMPB. It is automatically fetched, right? And you can see the address here, Bangalore. It's automatically fixed, right? So again, if you feel this is also very interesting, just write wow again in the chat box, because if you have been doing accounting for your clients, you know how pain relieving this is, because there are a lot of errors people do in putting in the GST number or writing up the contact details of the clients and all of that. Now it's automatically getting picked. If item 1 in growth partners is different with Manoj traders, sir, I'll come to all the queries, sir. I'll come to all the queries. I've covered all the queries in my FAQ. Still, I'll look into all the chat box. So now this is how you can create. And if you want to write any more details, like for example, phone number or something like that, you can do that as well. And you can tell Control A and it will be saved. Similarly, I don't have any purchase ledger created. I can just click on purchases and Control A. It's done. So now Control A, if I click, this entry is saved, right? So because I was explaining it to you, it took us 2.5 minutes. But if you're not a novice, it will not even take less than more than 30 seconds for you to get this entry done. Versus manually doing this entry, which would take 2 to 2.5 minutes, right? Okay, whether it will work only for purchase invoices from Tally or other software. So this is also there. It will work for any computerized invoice that you have. Now this is first example that I took. Next, I'll take the second example. Right. So here again, growth partners is open. Here I'll click on import. I'll go to transactions and again it's purchase. Here I'll select JPG. I've shown you the PDF demo. I'll show you JPG now. So somebody asked, can scanned images work? So it will definitely work, sir. Scanned images will definitely work. You have to just scan properly through some application or something so that it's clearly visible. And I'll click on Control A. It's just getting extracted. Now I'll show you some fun. It'll just take some moment. I'll take one query till this gets extracted. Sir, I can't find import options like PDF and PNG. Sir, there is no import option such like that. You can import any file. I'm just taking both examples separately so that you are aware that both the formats are considered. Right? Now, yes. I'll click on enter and here you can see since Manish Traders we have recently created, now it's not showing in red. Right? We also created purchase as a ledger. So it is not showing that as well. And then item 3 is already there in the ledger stock item. So it is not showing red mark there as well. Sorry. Item 4 has got a red mark because item 4 does not exist. And most interestingly, CGST SGST is automatically mapped to input CGST and input SGST. Did you realize that? We have just done the mapping like 5 minutes earlier. Now it's automatically getting picked up. So item 4 only we have to again create new and we can just say Control A and it's done. Now Control A, it's saved. So you would have realized now like more and more you start using TallyIra for your accounting. You would understand that the invoices which would come later are all just Control A. That's all. Nothing else, right? So this is how this entire thing works, TallyIra. It's as simple as that. But the most interesting part here is the queries that people have. And to answer those queries, I'll come back to the FAQ session. But before that, I'll show you the other options which are possible here. Now, if you want to do this, this is also possible through mobile phone, right? There's an app called TallyIra. You can download the app and you can scan the invoice there. You can click the picture and you can just upload. Somebody who asked that can we do it from scanned images? So you don't even have to scan the images. आप एक application ले लो, download कर दीजिए, and वहां से you open the camera, you just click the picture of the invoice, and it will be automatically imported into Tally. All those files you'll find here. Yeah. So all those files you'll find here, which is review drafts. So here you can find all those files, right? And before that, we have one more step here, which is where you have to link your company, right? You know, yeah. So we have to go to company and then we have to go to security. And here, once you select growth partners, here is what you have to put in your number. So this is my office number, which I've put, right? Like this, you have to put your phone number here, and only from this number you will be able to upload invoices. So whoever is from your accounts team who wants to use from phone, who can use this, and you can once you enable this for this phone number, automatically when you download this from App Store or Android, App Store or iOS or Android, any phones, then you'll be able to scan the documents from there, right? And all those documents will appear here in the import view, review imported documents, and you can find the options here, right? And from there you can approve, right? And here master mapping and all of that is there where you want to map something, you can just come here and do it beforehand, even before that kind of case arises, right? So here you can see whatever we have mapped is appearing here, input SGST. So it tells whenever SGST is extracted, it should automatically get mapped to input SGST, right? So this is how it works, because some of your vendor can write it as central CGST, right? Even for this, you have only one ledger, input CGST. So that central CGST will also appear here. Like this, it keeps going on, going on, going on. So your big systems become very sharper and smarter, and will start learning from it. So this is about how TallyIra is to be used. There are multiple more things which I'll cover as I walk through the presentation. But till here, if anybody has any queries, put in the Q&A. We have to import it one by one, or we can do it in batch of invoices. You can do it in batch as well. I'll show it to you. I can show it to you here. In my FAQ, I've covered all of that. I'll come to all the queries. Okay. So yeah. So now once this is done, then we have external links, right? First is access, which I've already shown you how to take an access. Now somebody might feel that, okay, I've tried it. Now I don't want to continue this anymore. It's okay. Tally is not blocking you. You can disable this access also. The same page, if you scroll down here in blue, you have this option. You have to just write a serial number here, click on disable now, and you can disable, right? Tally is not locking any of the user by using or enabling Tally docs by IRA add-on. So you can disable whenever you want to, right? Next one is the usage. Now, before usage, I would want to come to pricing, right? Because on that metric only you would want to track the usage, right? There are multiple people who have put in what is the pricing as well. So I just covered pricing aspect of it. If you click here, like I have a bookmark, but I'll share it in the group in the chat box. Okay. So it is simple. It is just Tally website, and then in this you go to Customer Hub, and in this Customer Hub you click on this icon, and it's open here. Here you click on Docs by IRA. Here is the pricing, right? They have two packs. One is called regular pack. Second one is called Pro pack. In the regular pack, it's like 2 rupees per page, right? And you have three options, like you can recharge for 200 pages, 400 pages, or 600 pages, and or you have Pro pack where it is 3000 pages at once, which is 1 rupees per page, right? So you can choose to start with. Whenever you enable this add-on, Tally for free gives you up to 100 pages processing capacity for free, right? So that you can try how this works for you, and if it works for you, you can contact your certified partner or reach out to Tally team, and they'll help you add to this to cart and subscribe the regular pack or Pro pack depending on your requirement, right? So this is about the pricing. If you have any queries about the pricing, you can put it in the Q&A. We'll come back to it. Next, the most important part is usage, right? So now you might be asking that, okay, I've taken 200 pages planned, but I don't know how many pages I've utilized, or how many pages are left over, or something like that, or you want to see the history or something like that. Even for that, there is possibility. So for that, you have to log in into your tally.net. I'll just show you how this looks like. We have multiple Tally serial numbers, so multiple stuff is appearing here. But you have to click on Control Center, and if you go down here, you have TallyIra services, and then you have to click on Docs by IRA, right? And here you can see total quota used 45 pages, including the two invoices which I imported now. It was 43 before the session, right? Total quota available is 55 pages. So 45 plus 55 is 100, which is the free quota that is given by Tally, right? And once you, let's say, recharge by 200 invoices, 200 pages, so probably it will appear here as 255 pages, right? And once you click on this, the history also appears here. Pages processed, available processing capacity. Here it is telling total capacity is 100 pages, and usage. So you can see here invoice import 45 pages. Bank statement import is still in beta. If anybody wants to try the bank statement import, you can drop a mail to Tally Solutions and they'll help you activate the beta. But for now, bank statement import is not live. Going down, you can see the complete history here. Company wise also you can see the history. For example, Growth Partners is a company in which I've imported 16 pages. Mahalakshmi Traders, in that I've imported 7 pages. Mahalakshmi Traders 4 pages. View all companies. If you click, you can see everything, right? And here monthly usage. If you want to track it month wise. So in August we have, this is a demo what we are using. In August, we had used it for 15 pages. In July, we had used it for 16 pages. In June, we had used it for 14 pages. Then you can also check that bank statement import, I have not done anything. Invoice import, I've done all of this. All of this is possible, right? So entire history can be seen here. And soon this screen will be available in the product as well, where you don't have to actually log in. You can just go into your product and click on a tab, and all this history will be visible to you. Right. I guess I've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to. Now is the time for FAQ. So everyone who has put your doubts, just focus for the next 10 minutes and we will cover all the FAQs what we have encountered till now. Can I upload multiple vouchers from single PDF? Answer is no, because TallyIra reads one PDF as one voucher, right? Let's say if you have 10 invoices in which is a merged PDF of 10 invoices into 10 different vouchers, right? Like 10 pages, one invoice in one page, then it will read it as one single invoice. So currently this is in beta testing, it's not working. So you have to have separate PDFs for separate invoices. Second question is, what's free trial? In free trial, you get up to 100 pages, which you can try for importing your transactions into your Tally. Can I link multiple companies in same mobile number? Yes, you can do. We have clients who have multiple branches, multiple serial numbers. They have linked all of that to their one accounting team member's number, and from there he's uploading all the invoices. Is this safe? Yes, this is safe. This is not the usual free version of AI that most of the people use. This is the enterprise edition of AI that Tally is using. Tally doesn't have a model of its own, but it's using the enterprise grade model of Gemini, which gives a lot of security and makes sure the data is completely safe. And anyways, the data is auto deleted from the Tally end once the work is done. What's the pricing? We have already covered the pricing. How is party ledger map? Yeah, this is something interesting which you have to actually look into. Whenever you're trying to import a party, right? First, it checks GST number, right? If the same GST number exceeds in any of the parties, automatically, sorry, my bad. If the same GST number appears in any of the party, automatically the same party will be picked. But if there is no such party which has the same GST number, party name will be considered. So this is the sequencing, right? Next, how is the stock item mapped? First, the part number is mapped. In case your clients are using part number, first the part number is mapped. Next, if the part number does not exist, then the stock item name is mapped. So this is the sequencing. How many vouchers can I upload in one go? You can do up to 100 vouchers in one go. And through phone, if you're doing, you can do up to 10 invoices in one go. Can we upload invoices from mobile phone also? Yes, you can. Can I import master mappings from Excel? No, you can't. You have to map it again separately here for TallyIra because you can't import the mappings here. Is data stored by Tally company? Answer is no. Tally has got nothing to do with your data. It's just an enabler for all the accounting community to do their work better. So Tally has got no rights over the data and they don't use any data. Developed its own AI? No, they are using Gemini APIs where enterprise edition where they're using the tokens of Gemini. Can we upload password protected PDFs? Answer is no, you can't upload password protected PDFs. Does it support only Tally format bills? Somebody had asked this. No, it supports all kinds of invoices, no matter which software you're using. If it's a computerized, digitized invoice, TallyIra will pick it. Can I import handwritten invoices? Answer is no, it can't be because there are a lot of overwriting and stuff like that, so it can't be picked up. What if ledger does not exist in Tally? I've shown you we can create a ledger from the same screen. Can I track how many pages I've utilized? I've shown you that as well. The usage can be tracked in tally.net, which is available online. Soon it will be available in the product as well. Can this be used offline without internet? Answer is no. You definitely need internet. To use Tally, you don't need internet, but to use this feature of Tally, there are multiple other features also for which you need internet. For example, if you want to generate e-way bill or e-invoicing, or if, for that matter, if you want to fetch GSTIN as well, you will be able to, you should have internet connection. These are called connected services in Tally. So you need to have internet to use all these services. So answer is, can this be used without internet? Answer is no. You have to have internet to use this. Okay. So this is about today's session. I pretty much tried to cover everything, and we are on time, 3:55. We will have 5-10 minutes of questionnaires, if any. Komal ma'am.
Yeah, Manishi, there are actually a lot of Q&A. I think Sakshi has answered more than 50 questions already. So
Okay.
if you can take up the questions together. So Sakshi, you can also unmute. So maybe you both can take up the questions in the Q&A. It will be faster.
Sure. I think one of the frequently asked questions was on pricing, so I just want to discuss on the pricing bit. So we have two packs available. One is a smaller pack in which you'll have, let's say, 200 pages or 400 pages or 600 pages, multiples of 200. And that is priced at rupees 2 per page. And then we have a larger pack for a CA community where, of course, since you are dealing with multiple clients, you'll require a lot more pages. So we also have an introductory pack, which is a larger pack, which is priced at rupees 1 per page. So that pack we have as rupees 3,000 for 3,000 pages. So another question, a couple of people had asked that 100 pages per day is free. No, 100 pages is free for the first time. We want you to test, the entire flow and the entire feature with your invoices. So we are giving 100 pages free for the first time. After that, the commercial that I've explained that will, commence. You can purchase it from the portal. Yeah, couple of other questions on multiple invoices being uploaded. So I want to clarify that you can either upload one invoice, or you can upload a single invoice, a multi-pager invoice. You can also upload a bulk invoice. But there's a catch over here. If you have one invoice and in that you have multiple PDFs, today we are not supporting that, though this is there in our future roadmap. You'll have We are not supporting multiple invoices in one PDF. So basically, you will have to separate all the invoices and then upload it. However, if you have a folder of single invoices, you can upload the entire folder in Tally, a zip folder or a normal folder, where you can select the all files option. So whenever you go to a folder, on the first top side, you will be able to see all files. So you can upload the all files option. Another question that has people had been asking is, do we support other software invoices too? Yes, we do. It is not just Tally invoice or any particular software invoice that we're supporting. We're supporting all across. However, handwritten invoices we're not supporting currently, but that is there in our future roadmap. Bank statement, again, a lot of people have asked. Bank statement is on the run. It is right now in a beta phase. Soon it will be available for all of you all. In a month or two, this bank statement and PDF import will fall under TallyIra. So that is going to be out soon in a month or two, in 1.5 months. Yeah. Any particular question? I've been
Maybe glance through the
generic
Q&A. I'm
question.
sure most of the questions Manishi have already covered in the FAQ, but let's go because I can see 40 open questions. So, एक बार शुरू से let's just scan.
Yes.
If we
Yes.
have answered, make it answered live, and then that.
First one is, I
Yeah.
have multiple clients in Tally. Can I use TallyIra? Answer is yes. No matter how many clients you have, if your Tally serial number is linked to your phone number, you can always use TallyIra. And आपके Tally company में Tally license में कितने भी companies open है, for all of that you can use. Next one is, later if you have time, please help how we connect Tally with Cloud AI. So this session is not for that. This is only to talk about the feature Tally has brought in called TallyIra. Can you repeat this, how it was extracted? We don't know exactly what you're talking about, but this video will be live, so you can watch it on Tally YouTube channel. What do you exactly do from import option before importing the PDF on invoice? What do you exactly do from import option before importing the PDF? So there is nothing that I do here. Okay, I'll just show you. You have to just click on import, and there is an option called transaction. That's all. Okay, I'll not use the mouse. I'll show you through keyboards. So transaction, once I click on transaction, it's asking me to select the invoice. That's all. I'm not doing any other setting here. What do you exact? Okay, this is done. My import option doesn't show different vouchers. My import option doesn't show. Okay, that means you are using some dummy data where you have not enabled any voucher. It should definitely show the voucher. or you just refresh the license once and you come back and check, it will show it to you. Does this identify duplicate invoices? Is there option for uploading all invoices at once? No, sir, this does not identify duplicate invoices.
Actually,
And
sorry, can I just add?
yeah,
We are identifying duplicate invoices, but not while you're importing. So,
yes.
Manish, sir, can you just go to import once, import and draft transactions? So what happens is today we have something on the right hand side known as potential duplicates, which you can see in the right hand side corner. Down, show potential duplicates. So basically what it does is if I've uploaded, let's say, a set of documents and I have all of them in my draft transactions, and I have a similar transaction which I have, let's say, saved in my daybook, right? So what happens, it does a comparison of the draft transactions with the daybook based on 5 parameters. Can you click on duplicate config once? The config, yeah. So these are the 5 parameters. So when there is a match of party name, reference number, amount, date, and voucher type name, we call this as a duplicate. But based on your business practice, if you just want to find duplicates based on party and reference number, you can just enable that and disable everything. What we are doing is while importing, we're not doing a duplicate check. However, once it is imported, you can do a duplicate check of the imported file versus the book data. So that is one thing that we're supporting currently.
Perfect. I guess it's answered right.
Yeah.
And is there any option for uploading all invoices at once? Yes, sir, you can do it. You can do bulk upload as well. Is there a discussion regarding the data mapping process? Sir, I showed you how the data mapping is done. So it's very simple. It will appear in red. There are two possibilities. One, it already exists, but the name is different. So you have to map it. If it doesn't exist, then you have to create it from the same screen. I guess I answered you. Sir, is it AI or automation? Because if you put other parties' GST number, will it identify and pop up that it is not mismatch in name and GST number? I don't think this is taken care, right, ma'am? Because this is about data entry. It's not any validation check. We're not giving whether
No, no,
the
no.
GST
There is
number
no
is right.
validation check that we're doing. It's just whatever is there in your invoice, which is the source of truth, we are extracting and keeping it.
Yes, yes. So this is just a data entry job. It has got nothing to do with validation. Perfect. इंपोर्ट ट्रांजैक्शन के बाद फाइल ऑप्शन में पीडीएफ नहीं दिख रहा है। सर पीडीएफ नहीं दिखेगा, वो मैंने एग्जांपल के लिए आपको बताया कि पीडीएफ और जेपीजी में मैं ले रहा हूँ इनवॉइसेस, दो एग्जांपल दिखाने के लिए। आपको पीडीएफ वगैरह कहीं पे भी नहीं दिखेगा, आपको सिर्फ एक पाथ कॉपी करना है। एंड आई जस्ट शो इट अगेन बिकॉज देयर आर 2-3 पीपल आस्किंग द सेम क्वेश्चन। ट्रांजैक्शन में आप जाओगे और यहाँ पे ये जेपीजी लिखा हुआ नहीं है, ये जेपीजी मेरे इनवॉइस के नाम में लिखा हुआ है। It's in the name of invoice. It's not a option asking me JPG or PDF. I guess I answered you, sir. How to put bank statement automatic? Sir, that is in the beta. It will soon be live, probably in a month or two, like ma'am mentioned. I'm just checking PDF and JPG, not showing an import. Sir, I guess this is a question for majority of them. PDF, JPG आपको select करने का कुछ भी नहीं है option. You can just select the invoice and it will be picked up. PO matching process. Sorry, PO matching process. Okay, when you're doing the invoice, the screen is as good as you creating new invoice. So that's where you can do the mapping. And it's all left to you. You want to change something, you want to remove something, add something, you can do that as well. I'm not able to see the options in import that you are using. Sir, probably, ma'am, probably you're not in 7.1 or TallyIra is not enabled for you. And even if you have not got the OTP or something like that, you can write to Tally Solutions and they'll help you, ma'am. If there is a multiple invoice in single PDF, will it work? No, it will not work. Currently, it will not work. Under import, the three options of PDF, etc. is not displaying. Ma'am, am I getting the question wrong? Because everyone is asking where is the PDF option?
So, so basically, I think a couple of them have not registered. For this, you'll have to go register on the web page first. You have to give your serial number, the link which already Manish sir has shared on the group. You have to enter your serial number on the web page. Once your plugin is downloaded, you have to come to TallyPrime and update your license. After that, you can see under F1 help, you can see plugins. Tally plugins, you'll be able to see that the plugin has been installed. You'll have something called as TallyIra enhancements. And then in the import, you'll be able to see all the three options that Manish was showing. So please follow this process of going and registering, then updating your license and checking your F1 Help plugins.
Okay, I'll just show all of you quickly how do you update the license. You click here, you go on settings, license, manage license, and there is an option called update. You click on update, you put your .NET ID and password, and it will be updated for you. Okay, next questions. Shivam sir is asking whether it will work only for Tally invoices or any invoice. Sir, it works for any computerized or digitized invoice. I can't understand how to connect to TallyIra. Can you please, ma'am, you'll have to probably watch this video again from the beginning. We have shown how do you enable this from Tally from the backend. It's there in the video. You'll have to watch it in the beginning part. Please show again the multiple additional ledgers that you done in input GST. Okay. So that's available here. If you click on import and then you click on all docs by era options, here you go on master mapping, here you go on additional ledger, input CGST if I click. Here I have not done this setting, but while I was doing recording the invoice, it has automatically picked it up as a setting, as a mark of remembrance that whenever CGST is extracted, it should automatically be picked as input CGST, right? That is the example that I've shown in the video. What else do we have? What if I have two ledgers, CGST, SGST, then which one will be mapped automatically? Miraz sir, nothing will be mapped automatically. आपको मैपिंग करना पड़ेगा. अगर वो परचेज इनवॉइस है तो आपका इनपुट CGST रहेगा, तो आपको you have to go and select input CGST, तो ही वो अपने आप मैपिंग होगा. This is not getting picked automatically. ये मैपिंग किया गया है. Can you repeat the process of mapping? I guess I've shown in the video, sir. You can once watch the video and you can understand. It's very easy process. In Tally, when I'm trying to import the transaction, file format is showing file format instead of voucher type. So you'll have to update the license. आप शायद वो आपको पास वो PDF option update का नहीं आ रहा है because you have not updated the license. Can you repeat this? Samiksha ma'am, I don't know what you're talking about. You can watch this video. It will be available live on Tally. GST related mapping is possible if no separate. Okay. Yeah, GST related mapping is also possible. Paresh said, I showed how this is possible. And if you want to create new ledgers, you can do that as well. Is it only for Tally invoices? No, it's for all the invoices. Is there any security? Sakshi ma'am, you want to answer this?
Yeah, 1 second. So there is no security issue, but today we have, see, you'll have multiple people in your organization. The owner has to give rights to who can use it and who cannot use. So, which is why, as an owner in the security screen, you can give your number that you are the one who's going to use the TallyIra app. But if you want to configure any more users, you'll have to add it in the users and passwords. That's a product behavior today. So there's no issue as such. It's just that if you want to give it to how many users and how do you want to give it. It's just that.
Perfect.
Yeah, we can go ahead.
Okay. Under import, 3 options of PDF, etc. is not displaying. You have not updated the Tally license. 7.1 is mandatory to use this feature. How can I add new reference and against reference? That remains same because you're going into voucher creation screen, right? So that remains completely same. There's no difference in that. Contact number. C. Kumar sir. Sir, I don't know. You're asking Tally contact number or what?
I think what he means is the contact number getting extracted, if I'm not wrong. Today, mobile number, if it's there in your invoice, it will not get extracted because we require a separate schema for it. So that is currently in progress. It will be available soon. So you will be able to extract the mobile number also.
Okay. Can this feature be used for indirect expenses? Yes. If you want to park it as journal, you can select journal when you're importing instead of purchase. Perfect. What is the accuracy of OCR? Does it do the OCR with handwritten invoice also?
Yeah, the accuracy of the OCR today, whatever data we have with the with the most important fields like invoice number, ledger names, master, it comes to around 93-94%. And see, with handwritten invoices, we are not claiming that we are supporting, but if it's a well-written handwritten invoice, then it will extract most of the data. If you're able to read it, even AI will be able to read, but we are not claiming that we are supporting handwritten invoices. It is a part of our future roadmap.
Perfect. How AI can be used for adding sales invoice? So it's the same processor. Like, but sales invoice you want to add as you're doing it in separate software and you want to add it here, you can do that as well. We have purchase order generation in Tally. Against purchase order, the GRN will be done in receipt note. If we import the invoice which has purchase order, will it link to the receipt note or will be separately imported, making it difference like purchase bills to come? Sir, I didn't get your
I think I understood.
yeah.
If there is a linkage between the purchase order and the GRN and the receipt note, today we have that option of entry. There is a field that it links back to your purchase order. So that you'll have to do it manually, sir. If that's your question, you'll have to still do it manually because it's nowhere written in the invoice how this has got linked. So as of now, you'll have to do this manually. You can import it, and while you're just skimming through the transaction, you can select and attach it back to your PO. If that's your question, then yeah.
Please show the additional ledger linking like you did it for CGST, import CGST. I'll just show you where you can do this. In case you want to do it beforehand, not during the transactions, you can do it here. You have to go to import and sorry, you have to go to import and then you have to go to all docs by IRA option. And here you have to click on master mapping. And here is where you can do all the linking, accounting ledger, additional ledger. So here, if you feel people also write central GST. Okay. So now whenever you import an invoice which has got central GST written in their tax invoice, automatically it will be linked to input CGST in your uh, books of accounts. Sorry, there's a mistake here. CSGST it is CGST. Next question. If supplier has issued manual invoice, no sir, handwritten invoices are not considered as of date. Under three options not displaying. Okay, sir, you have to update the tally. Have a master list of stock items, but the HSN codes are not available in the list. If I import this item master into Tally, will automatically identify and populate the HSN code for respective items, or do I need to enter the HSN code separately? So you'll have to select it separately, sir. This is to import invoices. So it has got nothing to do with your, I guess you're talking about Excel import. It has got nothing to do with that. How to upload photo from mobile for scanning. So once you download the application, ma'am, sorry, once you download the application, there will be option called upload. It will be automatically linked to your Tally. From there, you will get a camera option or gallery option. You can click on camera and you can click a picture, or you can click on gallery and you can select a picture which you have already clicked. Can we use connectors to generate the reports through AI? Yes, a lot of people are using connectors, but that's not the topic of the day. Can I import multiple invoices from Excel file where the invoice details are provided item-wise, or do I need to import each invoice separately into Tally? This is about PDF. Excel, you can do it through mapping process, which is always already available in Tally from a long time. This is mostly about PDF or JPG, what we are tackling here. More time consuming than rather than we do enter it manually. Okay, Karan sir, thank you for asking this. I would like to take a minute on this. Uh, just a moment. I'll just, because this is one question which I've got last time as well. I just want to show some calculation here. People are asking that instead of doing all this procedure, can we not have something manually itself? Let's say average accountant, I'm just taking the average salary of tier 2, tier 3, what it would be. Let's say 15,000 is the salary and somebody is working for 26 days. So he's making 576 per day and divided by 8 hours per day. So 72 rupees you're paying him per hour and divided by 2. So it's 36 pages of invoice you think he can do every hour, right? Then probably this is very expensive for you, right? But if you think he can't do 36 invoices every hour, then this is very cheap for you, right? So I just showed you a quick calculation to make you understand that this will always be better than manually doing it, because the quantum of errors are totally coming down to zero as you keep using the tool further and further. The op sorry, the option transaction only shows as connected through TallyIra. Shiv Kumar sir, I did not get your query. You can retype the question. What if stock name, item, and purchase and invoice are different? I showed you the mapping, ma'am. Shilpa ma'am, I showed you the mapping. You can just map it, telling in my books it is ABC. Sorry, in supplier books it ABC, but in my books it is BCD. Then you can do it. I think Bharat Connect is better option because it is free. Vishwas said it totally depends on the supplier. If the supplier is not using any software which is not enabled with Bharat Connect, then Bharat Connect currently is working only on 4 or 5 softwares. So then Bharat Connect is not useful to you. He will send you the invoices, right? Then you have to use some feature like this. But obviously, Bharat Connect is very much better because it doesn't have to come into PDF as well. It directly flows from one software to another software. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Manish and Sakshi for conducting. Okay. Thank you so much, Pankaj sir, for the feedback. Means a lot. Can I also import the expense invoice? Suman ma'am, you can import the expense invoice as a journal. Like if you want to import it as journal, starting when you import, it is asking you what is the voucher type. You can just select on journal and it will be imported as journal. Sir, please repeat master mapping once. Okay. It's done already, ma'am. So you can watch the screen. We are already running out of time. You can watch this video. It will be live in 1 or 2 days, right, Komal ma'am?
Yes, we'll ensure that it gets uploaded by Friday.
Okay, it will be uploaded by Friday. You can tune into Tally YouTube channel and you can watch it there.
Yeah.
How to merge two Tally data or company? You can merge using, it's not point of top discussion now, but you can merge using group company feature. Please share recording link. Please subscribe to Tally YouTube channel. Surinder sir, you will find the link there. Okay. Okay, I guess we answered all the queries. So if anybody has any more queries for 1 minute, you can just put it in the chat about in the Q&A. If not, tell us how did you like the session? If it was useful to you and it makes a difference of how you do accounting going forward, or how do you ask your clients to do accounting going forward. Komal ma'am has shared you CA Connect playlist every Wednesday where they have chartered accountants coming in and talking about one of the useful features of Tally. Okay. Have we covered everything, ma'am? Komal ma'am?
Yeah. Okay, so in fact, a lot of positive feedback. So I'm sure a lot of people have been seeing it for the first time, and we could see that many of the attendance today was on 7.1. So that was a very promising thing that you can directly access TallyIra. Please experience it on your own. And I think we have answered over more than 100 plus queries today. So that shows that how new is this topic, and we'll definitely arrange one more session at say a CA Connect so that the query box comes to zero. And Manishi, really, thank you so much. It was so entertaining, engaging. We could see the chat box getting flooded with so many queries and so many requests for the recording. So thank you so much. It was really good. Thanks to getting us. But I'm sorry, I just got a comment. When is the next session? Mr. Ramakant, so this is Wednesday to Wednesday. So next session is on again 3 p.m. Wednesday, and that will be in English, and it is based on GST. So I'm even putting in the link if you want to join. So it's a Wednesday to Wednesday series. Please do stay connected at our CA community, which is on WhatsApp, and we will make sure that all the queries, all the doubts you get, you can answer. Thank you so much for your feedback also, and stay tuned. Thank you so much, Manishi, and thank you so much, Sakshi, for helping us almost answering 50 plus answers, typing in the query. So thanks a lot for that. And one more second, I'm just putting in the link for our CA community and our next CA Connect so that people can answer. And Manishi has shared his LinkedIn. Please do stay connected with him. So this is the link for. So Mr. Vijay is asking dogs by a regular pack. Manishi, is your screen sharing on?
Yeah,
Then maybe we can just open that website where the commercial.
yeah, sure. This was a query by somebody else as well. I'll just take it up. Okay. Yeah, here. So this pack This has got a validity of 1 year, so it expires in 1 year if you do not use it. But you can keep using it for any number of times that you want to. You can keep recharging 200, 200, and you can keep going on. How to recharge? You have an option here. You can go online as well. But once you open this, there's an option here, add page. It will automatically redirect yourself to here, and you can just add to cart. And normally e-commerce shopping, what you can do it here. So this validity is 1 year. I guess the question was about validity, right?
Yes, yes. It was about validity, whether it's monthly or year.
Oh, okay. So Vijay sir, I hope I answered you. Anything else? Anybody here interested can reach out to me in LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to help you. Yes, Komal ma'am. Anything else left?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking with the muted mic. Okay, thank you so much. I've shared the link of our CA community, our CA playlist to answer. Every Wednesday, we cover a topic relevant for chartered accountants and for the entire professional community. So please do stay tuned. Please do stay connected with us on CA community on WhatsApp. And for TallyIra queries, you can always Google TallyIra. You can see this page in front of you. It has the entire information and will continue. You can always put in your queries in the WhatsApp group. You can put in your queries to support our Tally Solutions. We are here, and I'll make sure that we announce one more session on TallyIra so that all your queries gets answered. Thank you so much, Manishji. I will now
Perfect.
end the session.
Thank you. Bye.